Hey, it's Steph again. Back for more fun with Excel IT 111. We're going to be continuing on with our spreadsheet that we're doing for Chapter 1. This is the SP customer order. One of the things we're going to do now is to enter a formula. And formulas are an expression that return a value, and in most cases it's a number, though it could be text or a date. But every formula begins with an equal sign. And if you're with me, let's go ahead and start on page 33. So let's make cell H12 the active cell. So key on cell H12 here. Let's go down to H12 right there. Click on cell H12. Make it the active cell and type the word, all capitals, charge. That's our column label. Then press the Enter key. And press the Enter key there. The labeled text is entered in cell H12, and H13 is now the active cell. In cell H13, we're going to type our first formula. Type equals. The equal sign indicates to Excel that we're going to be working with a formula, and then we'll type the cells. We're going to type in F13, that's the first cell involved, and then the asterisk. I know back in math class, back in your elementary school days, you had an X, and that signified multiplication, but in Excel, the asterisk is our times operator, our multiplication operator, numeric operator. And then G13, the next cell, so capital G13, there we go. And as you can see, they're color-coded. And look at this, the red G13 symbolizes right here. It just shows you visually very quickly and easily. You can see what two cells are involved in this formula. Then if I hit the Enter key, I'll no longer see the reference here. It'll be up here, and what I'll see is the actual answer to this particular problem. Look at that, 11.90 in currency format. So that's exactly what we want. If we look at the screen capture on figure 124, page EX34 in our textbook, so you should have $11.90. If you don't have $11.90, check the values that you have here to make sure you've keyed in correctly the price at $5.95 and the quantity at 2. Let's click cell H13 to make it the active cell. The cell displays the result of the formula, and the formula bar displays the formula you entered. So again, there it is, equals 13 times G13, and there's the charge. Okay, let's click cell H14 to make it the active cell. And we're going to type the equal sign again. That indicates we're about to enter a formula. Any cell you click from now on inserts the cell reference of the selected cell into the formula until you complete the formula by pressing Enter or Tab. Let's click cell F14. This is kind of a slick way to do it. Watch what happens. I click cell F14 and it puts that cell in my formula. So the cell reference is inserted in there. And any other cell, let's type the multiplication operator again. Remember that was the asterisk, hold the shift key down, and the number 8, that's where the asterisk is, right above that. And then we're going to click on cell G14. So click on cell G14 right there and hit the Enter key. And the value should be $74.85. Good job, everybody, if you got that. And if not, look back at the cells in the formula to make sure the data values are correct in them. Let's click cell H14. Again, select the cell that contains the formula you want to copy. So we're going to copy and paste the formula. We don't have to manually type in all of those formulas. We can work smarter rather than harder and copy that formula if we want to put in multiple cells. So I'm going to, up here on the Home tab, there's a copy button. So as you can see the copy button up here. See this? It's the copy button. Control plus C is the keyboard command. I'm going to press the copy button and it's selected that. See the dancing scrolling marquee there? The selection has been made. That's what I want to copy. And then I'm going to select the range H15 to H17. So H15 to H17, you can see the block highlight selection, that range. And I want to either use Control plus V as in Victor, or I can go up and choose the paste button. And there's my formulas. Notice the values are different, but if I clicked on the formula is the same. One of the things too, if I click on cell H15 right now, I can verify the formula F15 times G15 is up here in the formula bar. If I want this to go away, this whole dancing ant scrolling marquee, hit the escape key and it'll go away. And again, notice when I go down here, it's F16, G16, F17, G17. It's called relative reference. It took that formula and knew that I wanted to have that same formula, but that I'd have to involve different cells. And so we'll learn how to work with that absolute values versus relative reference in future lessons. All right, I am happy with what we've accomplished here. Good job, everybody. Let's use the auto sum. We're on page EX37. Click on cell G18 here. And we're going to use the auto, we're going to type in the word, so G18 here, right there. We're going to type in subtotal. So type the word subtotal, textual description of what we're doing here. Remember, we still had the cap locks on. I'd like to show you that I'm not perfect. Subtotal, there we go, subtotal. And then, after subtotal, in G18, use the tab key. That takes us over to cell H18, makes it the active cell. And on the home tab in the editing group, so we're on the home tab, over in the editing group over here, see it, editing group, auto sum. So let's do the auto sum button. Let's pull down the arrow, and you can see where we have many different choices to shoot from. And the buttons menu options display 5 common sum functions: sum average, count numbers, max, and min. Click sum, and that'll enter the sum function. Notice that it encircles and highlights all of the cells there that we are going to, it made an assumption on our part. That's what it thinks we want to add, and it is correct. Those are the cells the functions are going to use. They're highlighted. Press the enter key to accept that, and we should have a value of $114.45. Excellent job if that's indeed what you have. And then we can go ahead, look at page EX38 and click cell G11 here. In cell G11, type sales tax. Got a nice header up there, sales tax is the label. Press the tab key, make cell H11 the active cell, and type 5% as the sales tax rate, and then press the enter key. Okay. The sales tax rates entered in the cell can be used in other calculations. The value is displayed with the percent symbol, but is stored in the equivalent decimal value 0.05. We're on page EX38, step 3. Click cell G19. All the way down here. G19. Make it the active cell and type the word tax as the label. T-A-X, that's our label. And then press the tab key. That makes H19 the active cell. Again, check that, and it looks like I've got myself on the wrong thing. So Control X, Control V. Again, you caught me. You guys saw that. You just couldn't vocalize that I was in the wrong cell. So thanks for sending your thoughts my way. I felt your vibe there. I'm on H19 now, and I've got G19, the word tax, and in H19, that's the active cell. I'm going to type the formula equals, and H11. And remember, I've got a couple ways I can do that. H11, I can click on H11 over here, 5%. And then I can do the multiplication key. And I can either key in, type in H18, or I can select H18. So there it is right there. And once I've got that formula, I can hit the enter key, and you should have $5.72 displayed in cell H19. If you don't, again, go back and check your values. In cell G20, let's go down to cell G20. Let's type handling as the label. Handling. Spell that correctly. And then press the tab key to make cell H20. Whoops. Again, here I've got the wrong cell. Let's select this, copy it, cut it. Again, be very careful as you go. I told you in previous videos, I'm chewing gum and I'm doing my video and I'm reading the book and I'm talking with you. So there is an opportunity, maybe more so for me than you, to get distracted and miss a cell. So always go back and double check it. But if you've got kids like I do and they're tugging on your sleeve and you're trying to do this, watch my video. You may have the very same issues with distraction. Okay, we're on handling and the tab key. Let's type in the value 1530 $15.30 as the handling fee and press enter. Okay. To calculate the total order cost in cell G21, so click on G21 here, type total, press the tab key, and we're going to type in cell H21 equals sum and a parenthesis. And in cell H21, the end of the function name is open parenthesis. As you begin to type the function, a screen tip lists the names of all functions that start with S. So notice we got sum there, and we're going to select a range of numbers. So type in H18 colon H20 and a clothing parenthesis right there, and that's our range. If you hit the enter key, it should give you $135.47. So let's make sure they're on EX39 in figure 1-27 in your textbook that you have exactly what it shows in the book. This is a good spot for us to stop now. I'm going to pick up in the next video soon.